Hi, my DoorDash people. So this is an update to my big news DoorDash pilot program video that I just recorded a few days ago. If you have not seen this video, please go back and look at that video, watch that video so you can see the full breakdown of what exactly this pilot program that DoorDash has started and is running currently right now in specific markets. It's not everywhere yet, but it very well may be coming to a market that is not established in right now. It very well may be coming to you soon, if not permanently. So this is something they're testing out. There's a really big reason why, and it has to do with certain drivers out there and certain content creators that DoorDash was tired and now has created this program. At the end of the day, it hurts and it helps the platinum tier drivers. If you decide to just watch this video, fine. But if you really want to understand it, go back and watch that video so I'm not re-explaining exactly what I did in that video in this video, because this video is an update to the platinum tier that I was part of. And I say was part of because of the way this program works in that tier. It makes it very difficult to where you don't have any wiggle room to play with, where if one day you didn't want to drive, now you lose your benefits, and it's instant. So to better break it down is in the video, my previous one, based on their website, it said that you would be needing to get to 100 deliveries within a 30-day period. It doesn't matter what 30-day period it is. It's not the 1st to the 30th anymore. Within a rolling 30 days, you need to be with 100 orders. Okay. So just understand that this is your year. This is your year here. There's 30 days that just consistently roll through the year. And as these 30 days are rolling, days are falling off that you did previously before. You don't even remember what you did 30 days ago to know what you're going to need to replace in the current time. So let me better explain it to you. I started out, when they rolled this program out, they transferred my ratings over. I had whatever deliveries over 100, fine. Then I didn't drive one day, and that was 2 deliveries in the one day that fell off in the beginning. As the days pass in the current time, these days have to drop off because it's only 30 days. So one day dropped, and it was 2 deliveries that day for whatever reason. So then I woke up, and then when I went to go drive last night, this is what I had. 98 deliveries. I'm bounced down to the gold program. I'm like, F my life. Just not thinking, like, I wasn't thinking that this rolling 30-day period thing was like that. So now it brought me down from being platinum for a couple days or one day to now gold, missing since the drop off of a day. It dropped off 2 orders. Now I'm at 98. So I'm like, okay, it's just 2 orders. Let me knock those 2 orders out real quick. There was an issue at the beginning because it said 24 to 48 hours to update your tier status. And for me, thank God, and don't quote me on this and don't expect it to happen. I'm not sure in every market, but it did say 24 to 48 hours. But when I completed that second delivery, it put my status back in platinum. So thank God about that, because I would hate to get to the 100 deliveries and still have to keep up with deliveries for 2 days in the gold tier until they update to platinum. So that was good that it transferred me right back to platinum. Okay, so last night came and gone. I did those 2 deliveries, put me back in platinum. So based on yesterday, as of yesterday, I needed to know that there were going to be 8 deliveries that's going to fall off once today got here. Yesterday's day going to fall off from 30 days ago. I'm hoping that I explain this where it's not too confusing. But the first day fell off. It was 2 deliveries that put me at 98 here. Did those 2 deliveries. And then now, since we're in the next day, yesterday, 30 days ago, was 8 deliveries that fell off. Because now we're just moving like this. So again, those days are falling off from the beginning. 8 deliveries I needed to know last night that was going to fall off to then put me back, to keep me in the 100 delivery mark for this morning when I wake up. So this morning when I wake up, this is what I have here is 92. So there were 8 deliveries that fell off. Again, put me back in the gold program. Oh man. When I said only the strong are gonna survive, and I really mean this for you top dashers, you're going to be very upset because you're going to have to continually fix and replace orders that are going to fall off daily. It's not even a 30-day thing anymore. You work hard for 30 days, you get 30 days of benefits. No matter how you drive in those next 30 days, you reap those benefits, whether you drive 1 day or 30 days. It was cool. Now, it's something you have to do daily now. The days are falling off as you're passing. They're falling off and falling off. So 1 day, 2 days. Another day was 8 days. 8 deliveries. I'm sorry, I'm saying days. But 2 orders fell off. Then the next day that dropped off was 8 deliveries that fell off. So now you're 10 deliveries that fell off. So anyways, like I said, I replaced the 2, got back to platinum, woke up this morning. Obviously, another day has fell off. That was 8 deliveries that I did 30 days ago that fell off, that I would have no idea that I even did in terms of the total, to know that last night, on top of the 2 deliveries that put me back in platinum, I needed to make sure that I did an extra 8 deliveries to wake up this morning and still have 100 to have the platinum status today. And your weekends are your best days to be in the top tier program if you have that in your market. The weekends are probably the best time to make the money. So when you lose a platinum status, you lose the large order program orders or high paying priority orders. Now you're dropped back into the gold. It just made it more difficult to DoorDash. You made it more difficult in the sense on the side of penalizing the top drivers. And at the same time, the ones that want to keep up, you're helping them because now they're going to make sure that they're out here driving. So you're going to make money. We're going to make money. All good on that part. But it's like, maybe one day I didn't want to drive, and now these days are falling off, which is orders that are falling off from 30 days ago that I would have to go back and check my statement. Come on, DoorDash. For me to go back and look through my statements, my weekly statements from 30 days ago, let me go back. So like as of last night, we're December 16th. As of last night, before the end of my dash, I would need to go into the app and I would have to go back to November 16th and see how many orders did I do November 16th to know what I need to finish before tonight is over. I'm talking today. So right now, I need to go back to November 16th on the app and see, okay, how many orders did I complete? Okay, November 16th, I completed 10 orders. So whatever orders I do today, cool. Come tomorrow, November 16th is going to drop off, and that's 10 orders that are going to be gone in the current time. So if I'm hovering at 100 deliveries, come tomorrow morning, I am going to be down 10 deliveries, which is now going to pull me down from platinum to gold because now I'm at 90 deliveries. Then the next day, by the next day, I'm going to have to go back to November 17th. Okay, Corey, how many deliveries did you do November 17th? Because that day is going to fall off and you're going to lose your platinum status again. I'm going to have to do this every day to find out whether I can stay in the platinum status or not. And those are the orders that I'm going to have to complete. So it's more beneficial for you to wake up early in the morning or know early in the day before your dash how many orders you're going to have to complete to be able to stay in that tier the next day, because these days are just falling off as the 30 days is rolling and passing. And to DoorDash, it's like, why are you guys hurting your top drivers? Your top drivers are the ones that should reap the benefits, and it should be easier for us because we are consistently making you money. We're consistently making ourselves money. We have no problems accepting orders, but it seems like we're penalized in the sense because now we're forced to get out here and make up these dashes that are dropped off. The gold and silver status, you don't have to worry about that because there's no rolling 30-day period of required orders to reap any of those silver or gold benefits. So it just sucks, DoorDash, that you have done this to your top performing drivers in that sense. And like I said, I understand on the side that, hey, you'll make more money because now you have to be out here, so you got no choice but to make more money to keep up. And I'm always up for a challenge, and this was even going to be a tough one for me in my market that I get paid well. Because I get paid well, it's a challenge for me that I'm going to have to just accept, and I'm going to have to get out here and drive that much more daily to keep up with the drop-offs that happened from the beginning of the 30 days ago. On top of that, I have to go back and check my schedules my days that I drove to see how many I have to make up. So today I could have just got up and been driving, blah, 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 made my money. Now I have to wake up and I have to say, okay, how many orders am I going to have to complete today that's going to fall off by the next day to make sure that I stay in this status? It's like, come on, man. So with that said, I'm on to the drivers now that created this issue. All you content creators and the ones that don't care about top dasher status or the platinum tier, like, you're gonna look at it like whatever, or tough crap for you. That's how you content creators, or you people that are on social media that made all these complaints. This program stems from all the content creators that no tip, no trip, I ain't picking that up, DoorDash is crazy, this and that, blah, blah, blah. When you have a lot of followers like that and followers start doing what you do, it creates an issue for DoorDash as a company, any company that's making profits, because you're telling your one little self, you're telling Dashers what to accept, what not to accept, regardless of what their financial needs are as drivers across the country. You're telling them, don't do this, don't do that. When in every market, every state has a different set of minimum wage. You don't know what dollar for mile means to different people in different states. Like for me, my dollar per mile is anywhere between $2 and sometimes $5 per mile. So you're not going to tell me not to accept a $5 order or a $3 order, because that $3 or $5 order is a delivery that's across the street for me. So I'm going to accept them all day long. So you can't say don't accept $3 orders when a $3 order for me is across the street or around the corner. A quarter of a mile, I made $3. It didn't even take a mile for them to make the $3. So it's like I made over $3 per mile because I only went a quarter of a mile or across the street to make $3. In my case, the least I get is $4, generally speaking, for an order. And for me, it is like across the street type of delivery. There's no 5 and 10 miles for $4 or $5. So it's like you can't go around telling drivers what not to accept per mile in that sense. Like dollar per mile, I mean, that's fine. But like I said, in my case, I can accept those orders because I don't have to go far to make that money. But because you guys sat and complained and complained and complained and, oh, DoorDash is crap, this and that, how long did you think that was going to last before DoorDash made a change? You thought you're just going to be sitting there getting drivers to follow you and start declining orders. DoorDash is feeling it in their pockets. The customers are feeling it on their end because they're not getting their food picked up because you sat and told a bunch of drivers not what to accept and what not to accept when you don't know drivers' financial needs. And I don't hear nothing about miles in your car and this and that, blah, blah, blah. You're not worried about that when you're making the money, so don't worry about it now. And now DoorDash has hit us all hard in the sense, and especially the top performers in the platinum/top dasher program tier or whatever it is. So I generally want to just say, I mean, it's a shame that you guys had to take it to that level. What did you think was going to happen doing all that complaining like that? What you thought DoorDash was all of a sudden going to double or triple their base pay? Like, it doesn't work like that. So now DoorDash is obligated to then create a program that will penalize you in that sense. And it is the top performers that really get penalized in this case. So, like I said, it's going to be a mess. Like I said, I'm up for a challenge, but this here is going to be tough because there's days that I may not want to drive, and those are just orders that's going to fall off, that's going to put me below 100. The only fix to this for you platinum top tier drivers that I will say, if you've made it to this point of the video, is you are going to have to make sure you have over 100 deliveries, 125, 150 deliveries at any given moment. So then when you do need to take a day off, it sheds some days from that extra 50 that will still keep you in the program. That's the only way this is going to work flawlessly in the sense. And even then, you're only going to have so much time because those days are going to start falling off, and it's just going to start chipping away at your current delivery total now that's going to keep you in that program or not. So my fix to this, people, if this program is going to be here, do not stagger at 100 deliveries. Do not stay at about 100 deliveries, because if you don't make up the deliveries that are going to be lost from the beginning of those 30 days, you're going to find yourself back in the gold status, and you're going to lose access to the large orders and the high priority of orders being sent out or whatever it is. So that's still going to be the fix for me. I'm gonna have to get out here and make sure that I have consistently 125, 150 orders, so then I'm actually buying my time off ahead of time. So if I want to take a day off, or if I'm okay with losing that drop-off day of deliveries, it's not going to hurt my platinum status. So I will leave it there. You guys can only complain so much before changes get made, and when a company makes changes, they have to make that change for themselves before they make it for you. They're not going to make this job that easy like that for you to just make ton loads of money while you have people out here with real jobs and you're out here making more than them. It's not going to work like that. So in this case that you guys sat and declined all these orders, this is where this stems from. That's going to make everybody pay. And I hope they don't roll this out to all markets, but I think this is what's going to be the fix, because now even me as a top tier driver accepting everything, I'm penalized now to where I have to get out there. I have no ifs, ands, and buts about it, that I have to get out there and I have to drive now. So I will leave it at that, people. Any more updates that I do come up with, I will let you guys know. But this sucks. I royally messed up myself. It's just a few orders, so no big deal. But now I'm going to have to continually go back and see, or just make sure you have 150. You can totally delete the whole part of having to go back 30 days to see how much you make if you hover around 125, 130 orders all the time, 150 orders all the time, because at least you have that extra to lose if you don't drive a day or two, or if you don't feel good or something like that, and you can still wake up that next day or 2 days, maybe 3 days, and still be in the platinum status. So I will leave it, guys, there. I'm going to get my hair cut real quick so I can get on this dashing today so I can make up these 8 orders, and that be it. So until next time, your boy C Moto, you know what it is. Peace out. I am gone.